Welcome back to another Grizzly Books True Crime episode. We continue on looking at all the facts in the missing persons case of Gabby Petito. I really hope that they can find her. Brian Laundrie he's also disappeared. People don't know where he is. There's a lot of speculation around that. Police are searching relentlessly for him in the Carlton Reserve using drones, bloodhound dogs, everything they possibly can. All the resources are there. Let's hope they find him alive so that hopefully now he can be arrested. I don't know. Can he be arrested yet? There's no crime because they have no evidence, because they don't know where Gabby is. It's just this case is nerve-wracking. Now, what I'm going to show you here today is from the previous video, so please make sure you check out the playlist, and it would be a good idea to watch the videos in order because I keep on sort of building layer by layer as we go through this case. But what I'm going to show you here is a clip from a video by Red and White Bethune. Is that how we say that? A couple who travels around in their RV, I think, and they actually spotted Gabby Petito's van that had been abandoned in Grand Teton National Park. So that is interesting. So Brian had probably parked the van like that after something had happened to Gabby, and then he was, hitchhiking around, camping around Snake River, and then doing the hitchhiking thing, which I'll show you again on the map, because last time, I'm sorry, I didn't show what is it called? Culture Bay Village. I will show that exactly where the couple picked him up and how they drove. I showed you from the Jackson Dam, and then when they got to Jackson Hole, he was getting all agitated and wanted to go back. But this could be where the van was abandoned and what he was returning to, because he then drove the van home. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, I will be putting the link below to this full video if you want to see it. It's only the beginning portion where they actually talk about this abandoned van. They did also slow it down, and I've seen some other channels show this and zoom into the number plate, and it does seem to be a match to Gabby Petito's van. So let's have a look at this.
On August 27th, 2021.
August 27th. Remember that he went home to clean out a storage unit between August 17th and August 23rd, and Gabby checked out of the Fairfield Inn near Salt Lake City on the 24th. So this was on August 27th. So the fact that he abandoned Gabby and her van in Utah and then flew home to Florida for 6 days, where he just had to help his dad clean out a storage unit which contained his stuff and Gabby's stuff. So her family is still like, where is her stuff? And why was this now so urgent? Some have speculated that they probably broke up after the fight with the police footage and all of that. But for me to think that he left on the 17th after 2 women were murdered 5 miles away from where they were, in a tavern that he speculatively, allegedly had been spotted in by himself. Wow. The women were murdered on the 13th, I believe. On the 13th. The body cam footage from the 12th. And you tell me that on the 17th he's flying back home to his parents to clean out a storage unit. But then he's returning. Then he goes back to Gabby, allegedly. Gabby's mother speaks to her for the last time, I think by FaceTime on the 24th or 5th. I think it was the 25th, where Gabby said they were heading out of Utah and going towards Yellowstone National Park, where she was meant to meet up with a friend and the friend's boyfriend, I believe. I'm not sure husband or boyfriend, but with a couple. It was the friend's birthday. They were going to celebrate it there in Yellowstone National Park. So they were heading that way. So what the hell happened between the 24th and the 27th? We're starting to narrow this down quite a bit. Okay. So this, I just want to look at the exact days. This was August 27th, which was a Friday. Okay. That means Gabby had checked out of the hotel on the Tuesday. So what happened between Tuesday and Friday?
We got camera footage going through the Grand Tetons Park around 6 to 6:30 p.m.
This is at the Spread Creek Dispersed camping area.
The Spread Creek Dispersed camping area. I will write it down and we will look at that on a map, okay? Spread Creek. I've got the map ready already. I just want to write this down. Camping, okay.
We got there and there was a huge gravel lot, and we decided we wanted to try to drive more toward the back because we had heard the views were better back there. So we were heading back on this long dirt gravel road.
Okay. Right, on the 27th.
And we came across a white van that had Florida plates, a small white van. We were going to stop and say hi because we're from Florida too, but the van was completely dark. There was nobody there, so we decided to
The van was abandoned.
continue on our way.
Yeah, the van looked like it was pretty much kind of abandoned. We figured maybe they were out hiking or they were just chilling inside. There was no doors open. You know, it was just kind of, neat to see a Florida plate, on the other side of the country. It's not something.
I mean, yeah. You see a Florida plate in the middle of Grand Teton National Park. I can imagine you'd be like, hey man, what's up? I'm also from there. But they were like, ooh, okay, it's looking pretty dark and abandoned. What's going on?
And you see all the time.
But we wanted to include this in the video just in any way that we can help and get this out there to be able to find Gabby Petito.
Yeah.
So if you could share it, if you know anything, please don't hesitate.
Well, that's very sweet of them. I hope more people will share this as well. I am putting the link below. So if you have a YouTube channel, share it.
Yeah, as we're coming up on it, we're approaching it up here on the left-hand side. This is most definitely Gabby Petito's Ford Transit van. It's kind of wild, like.
Are we ready?
It's insane a little bit because we drove past. We actually weren't able to find any sites, and we ended up driving back through, saw it again, but here it is on the left.
I'm going to slow this down. My big old head's in the way. Just hold on. Sorry. Okay. Wow, look at that. Is it just me? Does the front tire look a little bit? No, it looks all right. See the hat on the dashboard there. Wow. You see that, guys? I'll go back and you can see it at normal speed.
It's insane a little bit because we drove past. We actually weren't able to find any sites, and we ended up driving back through, saw it again, but here it is on the left. So.
And I slowed it down so you can possibly see it a little bit better.
But kind of freaky for a late Saturday evening, but.
It wasn't Saturday though, it was August 27th. Isn't that what they said in the beginning?
August 27th.
August 27th was a Friday night.
Gabby Petito. So if you could share it, if you know.
On the left-hand side, this is most definitely Gabby Petito's Ford Transit van. It's kind of wild, like it's insane a little bit because we drove past. We actually weren't able to find any sites, and we ended up driving back through, saw it again, but here it is on the left. So.
And I slowed it down so you can possibly see it a little bit better.
But kind of freaky for a late Saturday evening, but we just kind of had a brain fart. Oh my God, there's that van. So if anybody can help, I know the FBI is looking for all the help they can get on the case.
I would not recommend it.
Okay. The rest of the video is them just chatting about other things unrelated to the case. So there's no real reason to show you that. That would be completely unrelated in this video. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Apparently, people have analyzed the plates, and it definitely is her van. Abandoned. Now, let's look at the map, shall we? Now we will look at the map. This. Okay, so what I'm going to do is... do it like this. I will show you this because last time I did not show you the Coulter Bay Village, which is where the dude was picked up. Brian. Sorry, wow. You can't see that, huh? Let's see if I can make it nice and big for you guys. Yes. And here I think that's the edge of that. All right. Okay, so Coulter Bay Village, that's where he was picked up near this. The couple that on TikTok witnessed, you know, they saw him because they picked him up and they're like, oh my word, it's him. And that he was hitchhiking alone. And they had driven down, oh, sorry, on, I don't want to hover over others, but down this road here, this is Snake River, is it not? Let's go in. Ah, Pilgrim Creek. Snake River is like right there somewhere. Okay, they've driven down this road like this. All right, Grand Teton Lodge Company. And then down to Teton Park Road. And remember here by Jackson Dam, that's where he was like, no, I gotta get out now, gotta get out now. And then he went back. So now what I want to see is, I want to take this off. My thought is gut instinct. What if he thought, you know, so isolated on the picture behind me at the arches, the delicate arches. It's just so isolated. So like, we'll go back there. I don't know, and he'll push off a cliff before he heads north with a van. That's what I'm thinking. They said Spread Creek Camp. Oh, did I show you the whole path? Look at this. Sorry. I actually have this whole map here from the Fairfield Inn and Suites where Gabby had been staying. Who knows from exactly when. She checked out on the 24th. People say that she stayed there while he was traveling. I can't believe he traveled home for 6 days on this van life trip that was supposed to be months and months. And it was coming to an end around Halloween, where they were going to be in Oregon, celebrate with friends, and then go home. So the fact that he's that her last Instagram post, which I believe he wrote, says Happy Halloween, is like it signals in his brain the end of their trip, because their trip ended much sooner, yes? So Fairfield Inn and Suites is right there, and Salt Lake City Airport is like this close. Look how close it is. She stayed right by the airport. And so you can see the path up to... Well, let's drive it. So from Fairfield Inn and Suites to Coulter Bay Village. I just put it up there at Coulter Bay Village so that, because that's where he was hitchhiking from. But that's 322 miles north. So that's why her family's looking for her here in Wyoming. I mean, anywhere in this, but it's such a big area, man. But I really hope that they find her. Oh my word. So even if they took this path, or him, that's probably what he would do, I would guess. I wonder if I could add in... I would add in the Arches National Park, but I would want this to go there. Well, you see? Look at that. Arches National Park. Where's the Fairfield Inn and Suites? Fairfield Inn and Suites. Head south, go back there one more time. I'm just speculating. And then head north where they were intending to go. Either that or Gabby went with him, but no one really knows. No one knows what happened to her after the 24th, really. Because already the text message from her mother on the 25th was like, wait, I don't know if that's her. It was a text message, not a FaceTime, not a voice message. And then on the 30th as well. And her friend had not heard from her. So the way that his brain works now that we know that he's also, number one, going home for 6 days to clean out a storage unit, because that was so important then. Secondly, to then take a backpack and supposedly go to Carlton Reserve. That's weird. So really we can expect anything from this dude, and I'm almost saying whatever his family says, think of the opposite. So if they say he headed northward to Carlton Reserve, look at southward Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? But so in this instance, if Gabby was saying on the 24th or 25th to her mother, on the 24th, she told her mother, yeah, we're heading northward now. Like, well, we are going to leave Utah and we're going to head towards Grand Teton National Park now. Okay. Yes, which could be, that call could be made like going north like this, and then he could have turned around to go back here. I would still search here. If I would want a search team here if I was a detective, which I'm not, but I would search here, like at the Delicate Arches National Park. Wow. So scary. It's like in the middle of nowhere here. There's Moab, where stuff happened. Things happened in Moab. And by the way, that one I shared earlier of the other guy, the other witness who saw Brian in a bar or tavern by himself with a backpack, said it was at Jackson Hole, I believe. Which would be over here, where he didn't want to go back to. Wait, sorry. Hold on. So there's Grand Teton National Park. That's where Gabby said they were headed. Whether she made it there with him or not, I just really believe that I just, it's a gut instinct. My gut instinct is like, check the Delicate Arches. But here, he didn't want to go back here to Jackson Hole. I'm just looking what else is around there. Jackson Lake Dam. He didn't want to go back there. Jackson Lake Overlook. Huh. Don't you guys find it weird? I just want to take this off. Yeah, and take this off. And we want to go to Jackson Hole. Like, why did he not want to go back there? There's Jackson Hole. There's the Jackson Hole Airport. Didn't want to go back there. Was like, no, let me out the car. I gotta go. It's so weird, right? Huh. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Wow. While I'm at it, also, now that we know that he was home between the 17th and the 23rd, I thought we could look at, one more time, Gabby's Instagram and his Instagram. So, On August 12th, over here, we can see August 12th. This was posted the day that they had their fight. And August 13th, oh no, not even 13th, sorry. On August 12th, there were these 2 posts made the same day that they had the fight. They say on a calm Monday morning, as I said before, August 12th was a Thursday. They could have done this on Monday, gone to the Arches, which would be the 9th. It could have been Monday the 9th that they went to these Arches. But they were still in the area, driving awfully close to this on the 12th. And then they had such a fight, which makes me feel like, what if already then he was trying to drag her out there again? Like, let's go there again. So they had the massive fight. They stayed apart for the night, allegedly. He stayed in a hotel. She stayed in the van. And then 3 days later, well, on the 13th, 2 women are murdered in Moab. And then on the 17th, the Tuesday, after the weekend, he's flying home until the 23rd. So you see, August 12th, Gabs Petito Arches National Park, and she's talking about Monday the 9th. And by the next week, Tuesday, he's out of there. And August the 12th, that's it. So if we look at his page as well, this was on July 30th. August the 13th, he posted not a lot of at Arches National Park, August 13th. Okay. And August 13th. So here he says Arches National Park, August 13th. And here he says Moab, Utah, with this whole little thing on August 13th. And that's it. No more posts beyond August 13th. No more posts beyond August 13th. On the 17th, he's back in Florida because he flew there. No more social media contact from either of them. So even though she's alone in a hotel, with full Wi-Fi, we can assume it's 2021, right? She's not posting on Instagram at all. She's not active on Instagram. And then he goes from the 17th till the 23rd back home, returns back allegedly. She checks out of the hotel, so we know she was still alive on the 24th. And then on the 24th, she FaceTimes her mother, and on the 25th, texts her mother, and on the 30th, right? I'm thinking he took her phone with her, or with him. He took her phone, went back home, purged all her stuff, returned, which is why she wouldn't have, there's no data, there's no Instagram activity, there's no social media stuff. Wouldn't you, if you were sitting in a hotel freaking out alone, when your boyfriend or fiance has just deserted you for 6 days to clean out your storage unit? That's weird. Wouldn't you cope with that anxiety, because she had anxiety and OCD, by doing what you do all the time? Routines, rigid routines, posting on social media, posting on their website, on their blog, right? But no, from August 13th, silence. Silence. I find it so strange. This was August 26th. See, August 19th. Oh, August 19th, he would have had the phone. There's no, look here, August 12th, okay? Body cam footage day. 13th, nothing. On his, wait, this is his page. On her page, there's 12th and 13th. 17th, he flies back to Florida until the 23rd. And then this post is made on her page. An old picture, which I proved earlier, that he'd already posted 2 weeks before this on his stories. August 19th with no location listed. He was probably too afraid to do that because he was in Florida with her phone. And August 26th, he returned on the 24th. And August 26th, here's this picture that says Happy Halloween. She speaks to her mother for the last time on voice on the 24th. On the 26th is this weird post. On the 29th, the friend is like, where is she? And on the 30th, no signal or no service in Yosemite. Now we are starting to narrow down when Gabby's life was in danger at the hands, I would say, of Brian Laundrie based on his behavior. There's many speculations. People are saying she could have been hurt, harmed, murdered by someone else, and he arrived back after his trip and found her like that. You know, some people say her mental health was really not doing well, that she could have, angrily checked out of that hotel on the 24th and then harmed herself. I think based on his behavior, something very wrong went on here. So she checked out on the 24th. He probably said, phone your mom, tell her where we're going. And my gut instinct says he went north for a bit and then south towards the arches, the delicate arches, for just one more picture, because he'd already scoped out how isolated it was. I would really check there. I hope someone will check there. Wow. And then, 26th, last post she made. And then remember, we looked at that, we looked at the Dirt app, we've looked at all sorts of things now. It's just narrowing down. I feel like the 24th is a day of great danger for her. It was a great day of danger for her, the 24th of August, the day right after he got back. She checked out on the 24th. So if he was in Florida from the 17th to the 23rd, that's what reports say. At what point did he get back to Utah? At what point did he reunite with Gabby? Was it at the hotel? Is there camera surveillance footage of him checking out with her? Because we don't know that. There's a picture of her. That's for what I know. There's only her. I can quickly look it up while I'm here with you guys. Gabby Petito checking out of she was last seen publicly. Checking out of a hotel. Hotel where Gabby Petito was last seen is less than 700 feet from the FBI. I don't know what the point of really saying that is. What is the point of that? I mean, it was like right under their nose. Oh, you know, American news articles, or sometimes I can't read them in Europe unless I use a VPN, and I'm not going to use a VPN right now because I'm busy filming this video for you guys. Let's check Reddit quickly. And then we will end this video. Let me know what you think. Gabby was last seen on August 24th checking out of a hotel with Brian in Salt Lake City, Utah. So he probably reunited with her on August 23rd. The manager at the Fairfield Inn claimed to know nothing about Gabby. When asked if any law enforcement has contacted the hotel regarding Gabby Petito, she said no. The Perkins restaurant is attached to the hotel and supplies morning breakfast to the Fairfield Inn guests. A cashier at Perkins restaurant told Daily Mail that she saw Gabby in the hotel lobby around August 24th. Justina Suazo, 49, said, I distinctly remember her because I commented to my coworker how cut she was. Cut or cute? This is going to be, is this a typo of note or what? I saw her in the lobby and she appeared to be just a normal guest. When showed a picture of Brian Laundrie, she said, I never saw him at the hotel. At the Kick 66 convenience store located down the street, just a few hundred yards away from the Fairfield Inn, a cashier recognized the couple. The cashier told the Daily Mail they came in together on the night of August 21st. Not possible if he was in Florida from the 17th to the 23rd. He said, I remember them because he was telling her to hurry up. She didn't say anything back to him. At one point, she left the store for a few minutes and came back in. They bought bottles of water. Interesting. Plastic bottles of water. A few packages of instant noodles and donuts. The cashier pointed out that the Salt Lake City FBI headquarters is across the street from the convenience store, also within a few hundred feet of the Fairfield Inn. Their vehicle would have to pass by the FBI cameras outside the building pointing toward the street on several occasions. So yes, let's check those cameras. So who knows? I don't know if I believe this sighting based on the fact that we now know that he was in Florida, which his parents concealed at first, that knowledge, that information, from the 17th to the 23rd. So this wasn't him with her, right? I really wonder if they meant cute or cut, because those are two different things. They said police now have access to Gabby and Brian's phones. Ooh, I actually want to show you that. I'm just reading people here saying things. Okay, long time lurker, first time posting, yes. They say, I think we can safely, confidently pin down August 28th as the day that something happened to Gabby. Definitely between the 24th and 28th. But I think the 24th was a bad day. However, let's see this. Actually, there was a Snapchat thing. Her last FaceTime verified communication with her mom was the 25th in Grand Teton area. Snapchat, 27th. Her last Snapchat to her friend was the 27th for the message that she and Brian Laundrie would be traveling next to Yellowstone. Okay, Snapchat. Okay, so the 24th, 27th then. Interesting. They say sighting in Victor ID, 25th of the 8th or 26th. The store clerk sighting on the 26th ish is valid. See, it's 21st, 26th, that's now still debatable. That's in Grand Teton. Her last, it seems like it came from her phone. Her last authentic double tap on Instagram, which means liking someone's post, was on the 27th of the 8th. She liked one of her friend's posts on apparently the 27th of the 8th. I just wonder. I find it so strange that she wouldn't have been on social media at all the entire 6 days that Brian was gone. And I feel like he could have easily had her phone and just double tapped to make that activity there. Okay. Very good theories on Reddit. Anyway, I'm not going to read all that now. I'll share them in another video. I don't want to make this too long. I always feel like I'm just going to do like a 5 to 10 minute update for you guys. And it ends up being like 30 to 45. I hope you don't mind. I'm sure you like all the info. Let me know what you think about it. I think in my heart, it feels like the 24th was a bad day for Gabby, but it's anywhere between the 24th and the 28th. Yes, I think those 4 days, 24th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, those 5 days, which would be August. The 24th was a Tuesday until between the 24th and 28th, which was a Saturday. Those were some bad days. Also because Brian already arrived back home with a van. Think about that. He already arrived back home with a van on the 1st. And the van was already seen abandoned on the 27th. See? I don't think it's the 28th that was a bad day for her. I think it was the 24th. But you guys let me know below what you think. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. It's not because you like the case. It's because you like the way that I'm covering the content. If you like that, thumbs up. Remember to subscribe. Hit the bell so you don't miss out on all the videos I'm planning to make. I do still plan to analyze the rest of the body cam footage for you guys. Other than that, I do live streams on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and I will see you for those. Those are not related to this case. I do other cases, other things on my true crime channel. My channel has got something for everyone. We've got weekly Grizzly News. I'm covering the Chris Watts Discovery document, 2,000 pages, one page at a time. I'm covering the Gabby Petito case and Brian Laundrie, who's in hiding and not missing, right? And I'm also doing live streams 4 times a week where either I'm interviewing people, former law enforcement officers, true crime podcasters, true crime authors, people like that with interesting careers in crime or true crime in the crime community, or deep diving cases and analyzing stuff like body language, mental health stuff, and obviously crime related things, the crimes these people committed. And no, I'm not a mental health professional. I'm not a detective. What else am I not? I'm not a psychic. I just really have always been into true crime. My father was a police officer. He was a lieutenant colonel in the South African police force. And I only knew him between age 5 and 11. And yeah, there's some rocky stuff in there too. So that just adds to me having skills for intuition, for reading body language. It's based on my own traumatic background and, figuring people out. If you can figure people out already and read them like a book when you're a child, as an adult, you really learn to do that really well. So yes, I'm 37 years old now, so I've definitely worked on that skill, and I've worked on my intuition, and I've worked on lots of things my whole life. I'm very safety conscious and logical, even though I like to speculate a little bit, not too far and wide. And I hope that you will enjoy the upcoming content as well. So whatever you're into, if any of that sounds like it's of interest to you, subscribe, hit the bell, and like and comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts below. I will see you again very soon.